Hello, hello, and welcome. We have used a new Oracle deck this time, the Angel Guide Oracle. Um, the artwork on these cards is beautiful, so I thought we would check in with these cards and see what our guides and angels are wanting us to recognize over the next couple of weeks ahead. So let's see what you picked. If you chose card number one, you chose Earth and Ground. It's a little out of focus. There we go. That's better. So this card really suggests that maybe you've been kind of flying by the seat of your pants. Maybe you don't know what's happening. You can't get grounded. You can't get focused. It feels like you can't get your feet on the ground. This card is telling you stop, take a time out, get your focus back, and really just enjoy the moment. Sit in nature. Go for a walk. Go sit by a lake. Even if it's outside raking your leaves, get outside, get some fresh air, change your scenery, and really focus on getting grounded and getting back into that space where you feel safe, where you feel secure. Okay? This is going to lead you then to have thoughts about what it is in my life do I need to change. Because if you're all over the place, if you're not grounded, you're not centered, things are out of balance. So you've got to now then, when you sit down and have this time out where you can say, what is it that I have to do? What is it that I have to change? These things and these ideas are going to come to you that helps you decide what it is that you can release from your life at this time. What is it that you no longer need? What is it that you can walk away from? What is it that you're carrying that's not yours? And then you can imagine what it is that's going to come into your life instead and in place of that, and start manifesting, okay, I'm letting this thing go, but I'm going to bring this energy in. So really get outside, get in nature, sit in meditation, do whatever it is that helps you get grounded, and these answers will come to you. So sit with the intention, asking your guides and angels to show you or tell you or help you feel what it is that you need to release so that you can bring new energy in. Okay? Now, if you chose card number two, you chose Joy and Contentment. So this card talks about you need to bring some happiness into your life right now. So maybe things are feeling a little bit stale. Maybe it's time for you to kick things up and get out with friends or get out with somebody. Or, how do you find your happiness? Maybe you need to take your dog for a walk. Maybe you need to, whatever it is that makes you happy. Maybe you need to go out for dinner. Whatever it is that makes you happy, find that. It's time right now for you to focus on making you happy. What is it that you've been chasing that seems a little bit out of reach always? Whether it's a promotion at work, whether it's a relationship that you are trying to work out, whether it's spiritual growth. What is it that you're reaching for that seems a little bit out of reach every time? Maybe it's time for you to change your focus. So the energy is right now for you to be able to change your focus, and that's okay. You don't have to, stay in it for the long haul if things change, right? So allow yourself to recognize that you may or may not have something that needs tweaking or a direction that needs to be turned a little bit. Maybe your path needs to be adjusted just a little bit. Sometimes when we can't reach what it is that we're going after, it's a sign for us to move on to something different or change our approach. Okay? Now, if you chose card number three, you chose Divine Timing. So this card talks about right place, right time, What is it that you are getting impatient about? Maybe something's not happening quite as quickly or as unfolding quite as quickly as you would think or hope that it is. So this card really tells you trust the process. Everything happens at the right time, at the right place. So if things aren't happening, maybe you're not developing spiritual growth as much as you thought you would have. Maybe this time last year you thought that you would be in a new job. Maybe this time last year you thought your relationship would be different. Having patience, the right time, the right place, things fall into place. And as soon as you get in that trust the universe mentality, you're really going to feel peaceful instead of trying to control each situation that's happening in life. Let that go and trust. That's a huge lesson right now for all of us, is to just trust the process, go with the flow, and really watch for the signs and symbols of the universe. You know, if you see something outside, if you see like maybe you're seeing the seasons change, maybe you're seeing a stoplight color, maybe you're seeing the time on the clock, really paying attention to what it is that's coming in and what is it that's going on behind the scenes, that's maybe validation that you are headed in the right direction, and trusting those signs and symbols from the universe. Okay, now if you chose card number 4, you chose vulnerability and freedom. So this card talks about getting into your confidence. So you may be a person, if you chose this card, that wears your heart on your sleeve. You feel emotions very deeply. You have empathic feelings for others and what they're going through. So this card really tells you trust those emotions, but instead of allowing them to drag you down or get down on yourself for feeling things too deeply, really just embrace that and use those feelings of empathy and of whatever it is that you're feeling that people are going through. Use that to help yourself grow. Let your walls down. It's okay. You don't need to be under lock and key protecting all those feelings. Let it shine and be you. Be proud of the feelings that you have and allow yourself to teach others how to move through these same situations. How do they feel their emotions, and use that. Instead of pushing everything down, hiding your feelings, embrace it. And, just trust that everything happens in a timely manner. So you may be developing this and you may be okay with letting those walls down. But if you're coaching someone else to do the same thing and they don't do it as quickly as you do or go through that process as quickly, that's okay too. Everyone goes through things at their own pace, right? So really cool. If we look at all of these cards together, we're going to look at this one. Get grounded. Get your focus. Get your goals in line. It's time to kind of whip yourself in shape. Just really get grounded. You are responsible for your own happiness. Okay, so over the next couple weeks, really focus on how am I going to be happy and what makes me happy. Everything always happens at the right time, the right place, and just trusting that the universe is going to give you those opportunities as you need them and as your soul is ready for them, and just really trusting in that. And allow yourself to feel. So enjoying that these things are unfolding as they're supposed to, and feel it as you go through. Really just absorb every situation and every savor every moment. Okay, so that's our next couple weeks ahead. It looks really awesome for looking at all of these things. There's some opportunities to move spiritually and grow spiritually. So check back to this video again in a couple weeks and see how everything unfolded after. Feel free to comment if you would like to. That's always welcomed. And have a nice couple weeks ahead. We will meet again here in another couple weeks. Take care. Bye for now, guys.